Man, I can't believe this crap, man. These cops are out here arresting people just for breaking the law. Man, these tyrants are out of control, bruh. I thought you were a lawyer, now you say you can rap. Well, I've listened to your record, made me go take a nap. The rhymes you're spitting out, they make you sound like a nut. Your latest track, it's got less views now than Cereal's butt. Well, you say you're just a man who wants to smoke at some weed, but you smoked yourself stupid, boy, get the help that you need. You think you could be like Tom McDonald, be an internet star? The problem is your brain's so tiny, it would fit in this jar.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
You know you were gonna lose.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Now watch me play the blues.
Frivolous lawsuit.
You put against a cat.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Make sure you wear the hat. All parties have been sworn in. I've read your complaint.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
The way it's written, it sounds like you've been smoking paint.
That means
if we have that title to your shit, we will take it.
Oh, come and take it, bitch.
All right. I want your money and I want your dignity, and I'm taking both.
To quote my good friend Artie, come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch.
Come and take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
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 Take it, bitch.
Take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
you're a fucking idiot.
She spit in my face.
Shot little thick dude.
A woman walks into the ladies' room at the mall. She enters one of these stalls and sits down to begin doing her business. As she starts to pee, she looks down at her shoes and sees a head poking under the stall, looking up at her with a camera. "What are you doing?" she screams, frightened. "I'm recording you," says Denver Metro Audits. "But this is a bathroom," she squeals. "Yes, a public bathroom, and there's no expectation of privacy in public," he tells her. "You don't belong in here," she yelled. "I didn't see any sign saying that," DMA replies. "It says ladies' room right on the door." Maybe it does, but it doesn't say no men allowed, does it?" he asked her. "What? That's stupid," she sputtered. "You're being a Karen about this, and what's stupid is shaving down there," DMA answered, holding his camera up. "If you let that bush grow in, it would create privacy for your hoo-ha like a hedge." She stared down at the activist lying on the filthy floor looking up at her. "A hedge? Look, they should put a lock on that door if they don't want people coming in. They need to create privacy," DMA said. "It says ladies' room. They assume men won't come in here." "Well, they shouldn't assume that. And I can film whatever I can see. It's my First Amendment right as an independent journalist." "Oh, you're a journalist. What are you working on?" she asked, sarcastically, wiping herself. "I can't divulge that information at this time. The story isn't finished yet," he lied as if there were a story. "No expectation of privacy in public," he reiterated. "But I'm in a stall," she cried. "Yes, and look, it's open on the top and the bottom," DMA answered in his thin voice. "They need to create more adequate privacy because if I can see it, I can film it. You don't have to like it, but it's my First Amendment right. The conversation droned on like this for a while. The woman on the toilet and DMA on the filthy floor next to the toilet. Finally, the woman says, "Christopher, don't you think this is inappropriate? I'm your mom." And that's a true story. Absolute true story.
Oh man, I love that. It was great.
What a bunch of crap. You know what I got for Christmas? Santa put coal in my stocking. I couldn't frickin' believe it. This guy, he didn't give me nothing, man. What'd I ever do to him? I mean, there was that time that we don't talk about that in polite company. But I don't think I should get in trouble for it. Yeah, because I got a camera, so I can do whatever I want, right? There's no guilt, because I own a camera, which means I can do anything I wanna do. See, Steve told me that on Blue's Clues, man. I can do anything that I wanna do. So if I wanna hurt you, I can too. So here's some clues for your blues, man. Blue's Clues number 1 is on a bloody knife. Yeah, oh wait, shut up, man. TMI, man. Hey, the FBI's still looking at that one. I had nothing to do with it. Merry Christmas, everybody! Santa was so good to me! Oh, he took good care of me. I don't know what Dad's complaining about. Santa's the greatest dude ever! Look what I got, man! I got myself a whole fruitcake! Look at that! It's so yummy! Yay! I love you guys! Merry Christmas! Bye! Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Like hippie. I got the echo on. Turn it off. There you go. Hello and welcome to the show on this beautiful day after Christmas. Holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce. I got to be at work at 8 o'clock. Oh, boy. I had one day off. It was yesterday. So anyway, holy crap. Christmas was amazing. Right now I'm dealing with the wreckage because, you know, I had the kids here Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Like, all right, so Christmas Eve I had to go to work. And so after the show, I went to work. Then my ex dropped the kids off here while I was at work. So when I came home, they were already here. It was awesome, wonderful, beautiful, and great that my daughter cooked Christmas dinner. Like when I got home from work, she was cooking. She was making the turkey and the ham and everything. She made the stuffing. She made the gravy. Oh, she's such a good cook. But, you know, so I came home and that was, it was all good. It was all great. You know, I'm not complaining about any of it, but you guys know how it goes with the holidays and with kids. Like now they're gone and I wake up today and I got to go to work and I'm looking around here and it's like, oh, I got a lot of cleaning up to do. A lot. But we had fun. It was worth it. Oh man, what did we do? Well, of course, you know, opening presents was great. On Christmas Eve, we watched It's a Wonderful Life, of course, and my son had none of my kids had ever. Well, I thought that they hadn't seen it before. My oldest son, he really liked it. The little guy, of course, you know, he liked it. But my daughter, she was like, they made us watch this in school. But I didn't remember the name of it. But I've seen this movie before, which was fine, though. She still liked it. You know, it's a great movie. It's a Wonderful Life. What are you going to do, you know? So we watched that, and then we watched Die Hard. Well, we watched Die Hard, and my daughter, she was like really into that. She's like, man, this movie's great. I'm like, yeah, I know. I've been trying to tell you. And then they got into a big argument over whether or not Die Hard was a Christmas movie. It was listed on Vudu when we got it, or was it Amazon that we got it from? No, it was Vudu. Yeah, when we got it on Vudu, it was listed under their Christmas section. So my son's like, I'm going to take a picture of that. I'm going to show it to my friends at school and tell them it's officially a Christmas movie now. But then I talked to Ray, and she was like, oh, yeah, no, even Bruce Willis himself said that's not a Christmas movie. But then my son's like, but we counted the amount of actual references to Christmas in both movies. And there were more references to Christmas in Die Hard than there were in It's a Wonderful Life. Christmas didn't even come up until the end. And I was like, hey, man, you guys do your thing. I'm just like Die Hard. It's a good movie. And it takes place on Christmas, and it's full of Christmas music. And they talk about Santa all the time and all that. Anyway, so that was fun, just something to do, to debate about. And then yesterday on Christmas Day, it was cool because Santa came and dropped off presents. So Christmas Eve, I had them open all their presents and we watched a movie and all that. But then the little guy wakes up Christmas morning and Santa came and dropped off some stuff for him. So he really dug that. And then yesterday we watched, it was me and the older kids, not with the little guy. We watched The Godfather. My older son had seen it before, but he watched it on a laptop on a tiny little screen with just the onboard speaker, so he didn't ever really experienced it. And my daughter never saw it before, so she loved it. But they did point out, and I got to admit, it's like when you talk about a movie like The Godfather, so many people consider it like the seminal movie of all time. It's hard to say anything bad about it, but really, if you really, really think about it, there are certain, like, it doesn't have to be 3 hours long. It really doesn't. The wedding scene at the beginning, like, I get the point of what's going on, but they could have told that story in a lot shorter time. Like, they didn't have to show so much of the wedding. I had the same beef with Deer Hunter, actually. Something about weddings in 70s movies, like, they had to show, like, in real time the entire wedding. Like, I don't know. It just seems like you could condense a lot of the random people all partying and dancing and having fun and for 15 minutes and then cut to a scene of something that has to do with the plot and then cut back to a whole bunch of people dancing and singing and having fun and partying but I mean, I understand they're setting that, like, especially in Deer Hunter, it's setting up that this is their life before they get drafted, like all this fun and dancing and blah, 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 and great all day, every day. That's all they do is have fun. And then after Nam, they're all messed up, And then in Godfather, at the beginning, it seems like there's fun, but in the underground, the seedy underneath all that is what's going on in the Don's office at the same time. And the contrasting the party and the fun outside to the murder and horrible stuff going on inside. Like, I get the idea and why, but it does go on for a long time. Anyway, let's see who's here today. We'll get back into Christmas after. Terry Barnes was first. Good morning. What the hell was that? Did I pizza? Here's your happy dance. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. And then Paul Cohen was number 2. Yo, my peeps, you good? Welcome to the show. Great to see you. Kingston 2000, good morning all. That's everybody. That's Ollie. What is this button? And what is it on? Sorry, I had settings. Waster! Yeah, what's up? How did the Frauditor break his computer? Trying to eat the cookies. Speaking of which, look at this. The neighbors came over last night and they gave me this. Christmas cookies. They're good for dipping in your coffee, which I might do this morning. Look at it. See, this is what I meant by cleaning. When I grabbed that, like, noodles fell off. Noodles? Where did those noodles come from? We didn't even have pasta. They got random candy canes laying around all over. Oh, Christmas time. Oh, why does this keep happening? My stuff keeps getting weird on me. Am I pizzaing? What the heck is going on, Dag Nabbit? Highway Star, what's up? Terry Barnes, what's up? Yeah, 43 in Kentucky. It's 38 here right now in Froggy. Ugh. 19 degrees in New York. Holy crap, I'm glad I'm not in New York. Highway Star, Cliff Hickson, what's up? Let's see. Texas Tim, good morning all. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas and any other celebration. Yes. Highway Star, Texas Tim, Cliff Hickson. Hey, Hezokuai, hope you got my email the other day and managed to play a song without the kids around there. Oh, yes. That was good stuff. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. That was for these, not for them. Texas Tim is going fishing today. All right. Always the day after Christian rain or shine. The ocean will decide, though. It always does. Respect it or, yeah. The old man in the sea, right? Oh, my goodness. Cliff Hickson, P. Barnes II. What's up, P. Barnes? Yeah. Merry Christmas to you. How do you do? Let's see, Cliff Hickson. Oh, by the way, I got your email and everything. That's the thing is the last 2 days, I pretty much haven't been on the computer almost at all. So like I'm behind. Like, but I did get your email. I didn't know anyone offhand that you didn't already know yourself or mention. Yeah, I don't know. I did get it though. And in the video I saw that, but I really didn't spend too much time on the internet. I did see though, I didn't watch it yet because I just found it this morning. There's a YouTuber, YouTube channel called the Sam O'Nella Academy, like Salmonella. But it's the name Sam O'Nella Academy, the Salmonella Academy, and he does these videos. They're like really badly animated cartoons, but they're very, very funny. But they're history lessons. Like he tells like real true stories from history, but he says them in a really funny way. But like he posted a video and then like didn't post anything on his channel for like 3 years. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a video just popped up. And then, like, nothing for, like, another year. So, like, he sort of has established a pattern to where you never know when another video is going to pop up on his channel. He's got millions of subs, and, you know, but you never know when there's going to be a new Salmonella video. Might be a year, might be 2 years in between. Yesterday, for Christmas, he dropped a new video. I just saw it this morning when I opened my screen to set up the show that there was a new Salmonella video. So I'll check that out after work later. Let's see. P. Barnes, Terry Barnes, what's up? God bless. David E. Persons. I asked the Frauditor, what's 2 minus 2? He said nothing. David E. Persons, P. Barnes, Cliff Hickson. Well, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and Rambo First Blood, as is Rambo First Blood and Lethal Weapon 1. Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah, same thing, right? Did he say voodoo? It's Hulu. Uh-oh. First Blood, my favorite. Yeah, we've watched that one a few times. Made him an offer they couldn't refuse. That's right. Remember in Lethal Weapon in the end fight between Roger Murtaugh and Riggs and Mr. Joshua, Gary Busey, the front yard of the Christmas lights on the house. That's right. Oh, Lisa Alcazar's here. What's up, Lisa? Hope everyone enjoyed their holiday. Yes, indeed. I do as well. Paul Cohen is here. What's up, Yoma Peeps the Hood? Happy Hanukkah. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Hanukkah, Cliff, Texas Town. Methodist Dave is here. Merry Christmas, Hezokuai, and the Nash family. All right, thank you so much. Paul Cohen, Stefan St. German. All right. And my tiny chihuahua's here. Yes. All right. Made me some of this. So what did I get for Christmas? Brian Showman's here. What's up? So I got boots. I got shoes. I got boots. They're like boots, but they're like shoes. Anyway, I got boots. And then, but this was really cute. My neighbor, they gave me the cookies, and they gave me this. It was this box right here. But when I opened it, what was in there? It was a sign that said laundry money, and then a roll of quarters. So that was actually awesome. That was great because the laundry, I got to put money in the machine, quarters. So that was awesome, actually. Because I do have a lot of laundry to do after Christmas. Boom, 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 boom. Brian Showman, Lethal Weapon opens on a Christmas tree lot, rigs undercover. Oh yeah, see? Maybe we should do that. Oh, add that to the list for next time. Yeah. Let's see. In fact, you know what? I got an official movie list that I use when me and my kids are deciding what to watch. I think I'm going to add Lethal Weapon to that list literally right now so I don't forget. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of Lethal Weapon, because that's a good one. Oh, crap. My computer. Heck, nabbit, that keeps happening to my internet today. I don't know why. It's pizza time. It's pizza time. Oh, it's the only word around. It doesn't matter what toppings you put on it because it's pizza time. So oh, it's the brats. Oh yeah. Okay. See, first of all, now I'm starting to remember all the bad parts. Like, my bed is far less comfortable now because I had, like, it was just like a very small, because I had Uncle Artie bought me when I first moved, as a gift, he bought me an air mattress, and it was like an air bed, like it was a bed. But then it was an air mattress, so eventually that thing popped, and the hole was way too big for me to patch it up. It came with 2 patches, and each one was like that big. So I wasn't able to fix that. But then my neighbors, the same ones that gave me the quarters and the cookies, they gave me an air mattress, but it was a little one. It was like maybe 3 inches tall. But it was something, Hey, Chuck, what's up? Yeah. And then I bought a memory foam mattress. Just because I figured you can't, if you poke a hole in that, it's still good, right? Well, what I did was I had the air mattress, the little one, inflated, and then I put the memory foam on top of it, so at least it was like off the ground a little bit, And yesterday my son poked a hole my older son poked a hole in the air mattress, and he's trying to tell me, no, the patch you had on it before, it just, you didn't have it on right. I'm like, well, then how come for the last 3 months there was no problem that it's been sitting there with the patch on it? What's up, Chuck? Hey, all right. Leland Squirrels, hey, good to see you. But now also I'm thinking they unplugged because this is a laptop that I'm broadcasting from, and the little guy was using the laptop yesterday, so they unplugged all this stuff. And I'm realizing that I think the reason why I've been pizzaing this morning so much is because these wires I think they're loose, because as soon as I touched one, it like went away and then came back real quick. So there it goes. I touched the wire and it happened again. Got to figure out which one it is. All right, I think that'll do it. Hopefully that'll fix it, at least for now. Anyway, holy crap. It was a good Christmas overall. It really was. Oh, yeah, I got my Bears stocking for them to lose some more. Yay. Coffee. Yeah, I got this. It's just a McDonald's coffee cup. But what happened was, this also was a Christmas present. When I was at work on Christmas Eve, somebody came there and gave us coffee. Somebody, just a random customer, stopped at McDonald's and bought all of us workers across over at work some coffee. So I got this cup, and hey, now I have a coffee cup that I could bring back and forth with me to work. So I'm reusing it instead of, reusing is like recycling. It's good for you. It's good for the environment. Yeah, got water on the boil. Don't let the wires get twisted and don't bend the connector. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to look at, like, after work. When I have time and I'm not on the air, I'll actually examine the wires and make sure there aren't any damage to the wires themselves. Did you watch Red One? Oh, you're talking to Lisa. So anyway, yeah, we had a lot of fun on Christmas. The kids got pretty much what they wanted. The older son, I got him a Svengoolie hoodie. He was really excited about that. A Creature from the Black Lagoon t-shirt. A Lego Obi-Wan Kenobi spaceship. A Lego, War Machine. And it's cool because it's like a mech armor thing, but it comes with like a War Machine minifigure. So you put him inside of the thing. It's pretty cool. And then, what else for him? I don't know. But one thing that was really cool. Oh, I should show you guys. One of the things I got for my daughter, because she's really into art. I've showed you some of her drawings before. She got a 3D pen, and she actually used it to draw me an ornament for my tree. So I have an ornament for my tree that my daughter made for me. That's pretty cool. And those, because I got one of my son, like, I don't know. I try to get them to, have special ornaments, not just generic store-bought Christmas ornaments, but ones that the kids made, that's special. Let's see. Tell Hez we can't hear him. See if he'll fall for it. That would be amazing. I got a cat harassing me. Hey, at least you got a cat. I got a gavel and a voodoo doll. There's no pets allowed in this apartment. I wouldn't have a cat anyway. If there were, I'd have a dog. But anyway, it was a good Christmas. The little guy, he got all Funko Pops. And one of the things that was crazy about the Funko Pops is I should show you guys. You know what? I'll show you guys. What I'll do is I will start with I'll play a video. And while it's playing, I'll grab a couple things that I wanted to share with you guys. Why don't we start with the nice quick one? How about Van Balian has a new video called when interfering with your wife's traffic stop gets you tased and your window busted out by Van Balian. All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Van Balian. All right.
You need to pull forward, okay? Since we want to have attitudes, you're not going to stand here while we conduct our traffic stop.
Pull forward. Where's your supervisor? I am the supervisor. Pull forward.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys. Today we have yet another legal genius who this time turns up at his wife's traffic stop and decides to make it all about him. Unfortunately, he chose the wrong cop to mess with, which leads to his window getting removed and a 50,000 volt handshake with Mr. Sparky. Right, let's get into the video.
The shift?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Nice,
I see you over there.
I know I'm stealthy. I'm like a ninja.
Over there. Going to work. We both work. He works at Legacy Guy. I work at.
Okay, I'll go let him know. Hey there.
We work at. I'm on wait until she's finished. What she was doing.
Okay, she didn't stop for a stop sign.
Right.
What's the attitude for?
There's no attitude. I say, okay, all right. What's your attitude for?
I don't have an attitude, man.
Okay, well, I don't have an attitude.
Why don't you go ahead and you need to pull forward, okay? Since we want to have attitudes, you're not going to stand here while we conduct our traffic stop,
I can stay here. I pull over to the side of the road.
So,
right?
no, you're in our immediate vicinity. You're going to pull forward.
No, I'm not. I'm feet away from you.
You're giving an unlawful order right now. So if you don't pull forward, you're going to go to jail. Pull forward right now.
Order.
Pull forward.
Where's your supervisor?
I am the supervisor. Pull forward.
Well, I can speak to your other
Turn your vehicle
supervisor.
off and give me your driver's license now.
I'm not giving you nothing.
Pull.
I ain't did nothing. I pulled over to make sure.
Well done, genius. You've just turned a simple request to pull forward a few meters. So, like the officer said, you're not in the immediate vicinity of the traffic stop into a charge of failing to obey a lawful order. I'm sure your wife, who has a front row seat to this impending circus, will be very proud.
Open your door. Open the door. Open the door.
We know it's now. You just not gonna
open the door. Step out of the vehicle.
You move away from
You're being given a lawful order. Open the door right now.
Can you step away from my vehicle?
No.
You call your supervisor.
Sir?
Do not put your hands, sir. Wow. Do not. Get out of the car. Why are you attacking me? I got you out of the car. Go.
Yes, that cop did just use his bare hands to remove the car window. He made it easy for him by rolling it down a few inches, but even so, that was a boss move. And now for his next trick. Enter Mr. Sparky.
You do not touch me. I did not do that. Do not touch me.
Put your hand.
Can you lift your hand?
Nervous, get over here. Stop right now.
I did not do that.
Get out of the car.
Stop.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
Can you get your hand
out of the car? Get out of the car.
I'm stopped. Can you release me? Talk together. I'm recording you.
Open it.
So use me.
Open the door.
My one is another recording.
Sometimes the taser just doesn't work, but as you can clearly hear, this is definitely not one of those occasions.
Open the door.
Open it now.
Can you give me a second? Oh my God.
Open the door now, or you're going to get it again. Get out now. Turn around. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Lay down. Lay down.
I'm asking for a second, and this not too tasing me. Oh my God. Play it back.
Sorry to be the one to break this to you, but the police don't work by your schedule. You work by theirs, especially if you're under arrest. And Mr. Sparky, well, he's just there to speed up that process and, of course, provide entertainment for us. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I'm going to sue the out of you guys. Oh my God. I'm going to sue the out of you guys. This is crazy. Bro, I'm going to have your badge, bro.
You're given a lawful order and you defied it.
I'm going to have your badge.
That's fine, man.
All right, man.
Sit up.
You guys see this man illegally put his hand in my car for no reason. Where's the supervisor? Wow. Honey, I got you. See this, right? Bro, get your hand off the stop. Stop. Can you help me? Tell him to
We're not doing this. Check his pockets. Lean forward.
Yes, I'm not resisting you, right? And you keep
pushing back.
I'm not pushing backward. I ain't said moving. You searching me. Do you feel me moving? Well, that's what he had to do because I ain't moving. He's good at this. I'm going to work. Why would I have weapons on me?
Take him.
What am I doing? I want to stand, please. I want to stand.
Sit down.
Sir, can I stand, please? As a courtesy, can I stand, please? I don't want to sit down right now. I ask you as a courtesy, can I stand, please?
Have a seat. All right? Have a seat. All right?
I need your badge number and name.
It'll be on your arrest paperwork. His wife is a lot nicer than him.
I was calm. I sit in my car with this man.
Your wife. It's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay.
Right, so he was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer with violence ×2, assault on law enforcement officers, and refused or failure to obey a law enforcement officer or fire department official, when all he really had to do was simply move out of the immediate vicinity of the traffic stop. Unbelievable. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to support me and get early access to videos like this, then the links to do all that are in the description. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.
All right. Round of applause. Oh, yeah. 40 Below says, greeting from Guam. I hope the season finds all well. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for that. So, oh my goodness. Why do people always got to turn traffic stops into a major event, man? People just, like, really don't want a ticket that bad? I don't know. So they'd rather go to jail than pay a ticket? So here's what I wanted to show you guys. I was so happy that Minnie has liked these. Okay? He's into Funko Pops. So for Christmas, he got almost nothing but Funko Pops. But this is a normal size box for a Funko Pop. Okay? And the pop is in it. I mean, it's not in this box, but when you buy it, it comes with it. So he got, this is one of his Christmas presents. He got this. He got like 3 other regular size Funko Pops. I was so scared he wasn't going to like these. I'm so glad that he likes them. I saw a deal on Amazon. I got him a whole box of Funko Pops because it was so cheap. I couldn't believe how cheap it was. And it did say in the description that they were smaller than the regular size Pops. Okay. So I'm like, okay, cool. But I didn't realize, I didn't really read the fine print. I didn't realize how much smaller they were. And I got them a bunch of these smaller ones. Now, you got to think smaller than this, right? So in my head, when I ordered them, I'm thinking, okay, so they're not quite this big, and that's why they're cheaper. Cool. I ordered a whole bunch of them. When I first opened this, when it came from Amazon about a month ago when I ordered them, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like, it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. So I knew they were smaller than this, okay? But I wanna show you something. So there's a Captain America Funko Pop, right? That's how much smaller. There he is. He's in there. You could open it. It's real. It's legit. But look at the size when I hold them right next to each other. I don't even think this thing's an inch tall. Maybe an inch. So when I ordered them, I saw a whole bunch of Funko Pops, all these Marvel guys, for like $20. I'm like, this is the deal of the century. I ordered a bunch of them, and then they came in and they were this big. I'm like, no wonder they were so cheap. Holy crap, what a difference. But he likes these, so I'm glad that he ended up liking them. And then he got 3 normal sized ones. But that was wild. Wild, man. Wild. Um, expect the unexpected from Temu. Yeah, Temu is the worst is Wish. Wish.com is like you would order this and you would get this. That's what Wish would do. But this at Amazon, they said it was smaller, so I knew it was smaller, but I didn't realize it was that much smaller. Like teeny, tiny. But it is when you look at the detail they put in it. I mean, it literally is a regular size Funko Pop, except extremely small. Like all the writing on the box and everything is all in the dude himself. You know, it's a cap. He's got the detail on him. It's just extremely small. Jeff Smith, what's up from North Carolina? Yeah. So yeah, so that was fun. Him getting those for Christmas. He's actually got, like, I could see it from here. He has a lineup on one of my shelves. He lined up all of his Funko Pops. He's got the Mandalorian. He's got Moon Knight. He's got Grogu, Baby Yoda. He's got Umbreon Pokemon. He's got Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's got SpongeBob SquarePants. He's got the Black Panther. He's got Thor. He's got Groot. What's the other one? He's got a whole bunch of stuff. And then these guys, Captain America, like the little ones, he's got a ton of them, like all the Marvel guys, like Captain America, Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, whatever. I think his favorite one was the Ultron, Loki, all of that stuff. Next year's gift list is easy. Yeah. Yeah, well, every year it's not hard, making sure I get something they like. It's hard making sure I get something that they don't already have. In fact, that ended up happening with my older son. The Obi-Wan Kenobi Lego set I bought him was one he already had. And it was funny because I ordered it because Lego put it on sale on Black Friday. So I ordered it on Black Friday, and he saw that same sale on Black Friday, so he ordered the same one. But he's like, it's a spaceship set, so I got 2 ships, and when you're building the fleet, there's more than one, so that's cool. And then he doesn't mind having an extra Obi-Wan Kenobi minifigure. Society Red, what's up? Good to see you. Tiny Pea Barnes, Society Red, Leland Squirrels. Anyway, so that's that. Getting back into the videos I picked out for today's show, the big shoe. How about what is this one? I don't think we've shown this footage yet. And this is and if we have, this is the Blackheart Night version. So why don't we go with a Blackheart Night video, ladies and gentlemen? All right. Let's get done. Where is it? Michigan judge has no time for softards antics. Yeah, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Blackheart.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Morning, Zuzu.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video takes us to Michigan, where we find a judge who just completely ignores a softard's questions and everything like that. And well, it's just one big mess for the softard as a whole. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
Mr. Hargrove here. I do see a Ronald Hargrove name. There we go. Okay. I think I just heard him. He's coming on. All right. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hargrove. Go ahead, Mr. B. Yeah, today is the date and time set for a couple of things. It's a status conference, Judge, but it's also a hearing date for my motion to withdraw. I'm really just going to rest on what I put in my written motion for this court. I really can't disclose too much more in regard to what the conflict is between me and my client without risking attorney-client privilege, and I don't want to waive that on behalf of Mr. Hargrove. But I do believe there's been a breakdown in the communication between me and my client. We just aren't seeing eye to eye on certain aspects, and I want to respect his wishes on how he wants to have his case represented. So therefore, I'm asking this court to consider withdrawing me from the case. All right. Mr. Hargrove, well, first of all, Mr. Baber, you are appointed to represent him. Is that correct?
I am.
I do see that in your motion. Okay, give me just a second to. And I want to stress to the court too that Mr. Hargrove has been very respectful. It's just a situation where we just do not see eye to eye on certain things. All right. So, Mr. Hargrove, you understand what, without getting into details, because I've read the affidavit of Mr. Baber, but do you understand what he is saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right. Now, if I allow him to withdraw, which is what I'm leaning towards right now, I'm not sure whether there will be another attorney appointed for you or not. I don't know.
No, I was just confused about a bunch of things.
Right. But, you know, when there's a significant disagreement as to how to proceed, an attorney cannot go ahead and present something to the court that the attorney believes is not justified by law or fact, even if his client thinks it is. So he can't do that if he believes that's against the rules that we have to practice under.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question.
Well, you can ask it. I'll answer it if I can.
Are you the trustee for the Cesta KV account, Ronald Gene Hargrove II, or any account thereof?
No, Soft Heart. He is not the trustee of that mythical trust account that you Soft Hearts claim exists and holds $1 billion for every person in the country. No, that's just not the case. He's just the judge that's presiding over your case right now, you douchebag.
Are you asking me that question? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know.
I suspect the answer is no, but we're really not going to go down that road. Right now, the only question is whether or not Mr. Baber should be your attorney or not. He's filed a motion to withdraw saying that he can't, basically you have a disagreement on how to proceed. That's too significant for him to proceed.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to allow him out. Mr. Baber, was there an order that accompanied your motion? No, Judge, I will prepare one and present it to the court by tomorrow. All right, that's fine. I'll go ahead and sign that. Mr. Hargrove, you wish to have it?
Well, it's clear this man drank the lead-based Kool-Aid, so as a result, his brain is melted away to the point where the attorney really doesn't want anything to do with him, and that's completely understandable right there. Who'd want to deal with that crap right there? And the judge is going to be retiring soon, so he's got that I don't give an F attitude right now, and therefore he's not going to even think about entertaining this soft-heart's delusional belief system, and, well, he's going to kick the can down the road to the next judge who comes along. So why even bother?
Another court-appointed attorney?
No,
or do you want to represent yourself or hire your own attorney?
Well, I guess I'm not going to get anywhere. No, my questions aren't being answered. So I don't know what to do.
Well, I need an answer. If you want to request another attorney, I can have you interviewed again by MIDC. They may or may not appoint an attorney for you or allow one. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess I'll go forward with an attorney, and
Okay,
because
so here's
I have a a witness and some other things. I guess I need an attorney.
Well, that's one of the more sensible things I've ever heard a Sovtard say, that they actually need a lawyer, which is rather unusual. I mean, is it opposite day or something like that? Is the sky falling? I mean, I don't know, but this is rather odd.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I'm not necessarily going to appoint one for you. Ms. Parker, is Mr. Brown there?
Yes.
He has. He just popped on. Mr. Brown, this is a bit of a new one on me. I don't know if you heard it all. Mr. Baber was appointed to represent Mr. Hargrove. He withdrew because they had some disagreement on what should be presented to the court. And I've allowed the withdrawal. Mr. Hargrove still wants a court-appointed attorney. Does that have to go to Mr. Slough, or is he simply re-interviewed by you?
I don't necessarily know if he even needs to be re-interviewed unless things had significantly changed, as he did have a court-appointed attorney. So unless things have significantly changed, I don't think a withdrawal would require a re-interview. I think he would just have to be appointed another attorney.
All right, so we'll notify Mr. Gilo's office of that. Mr. Hargrove, that attorney would be appointed for you. You'll be given the name and number of that attorney. You should give them a call. Pam, if you called, or that attorney, would you also let them know they may want to call Mr. Baker?
I'll try to remember.
Yeah, okay, I get it completely. But Mr. Hargrove, I suspect that if this attorney has the same situation that Mr. Baber does, you may have.
Dagnabbit. Nah. I've been having computer trouble all morning, guys. Whatever the kids did while they were here, I'm going to blame the kids, but whatever happened, there is damage to this actual cable that's coming from, and that's what's causing it today. So I got to figure that out. What car does an egg drive? A Yokes wagon. Nice. Anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk about this real quick before we finish it up is although it is rare, I have seen it several times, and I think we've all seen it before, but it's always the same thing. Like, in the rare occasions where one of these douche canoes does get an attorney, the eternity of suffering caused by the sovereign citizen movement, the attorney almost always ends up withdrawing, or the Sovset fires them. But either way, it's for the same reason. They either withdraw because they can't come to an agreement with the Frauditor or the Sovset or whoever it is, because the Sovset is always pushing them to, file frivolous motions that they'll be disbarred if they put that nonsense in front of the judge, so they're not going to do it. So that's where the disagreement stems, or they fire them because they won't present their frivolous motions to the court. So that's kind of the same thing that's going on here. He's saying, we have a disagreement on the case. Well, being that he's obviously a Sovset and he has these insane ideas, obviously that's the disagreement. He wants them to file stupid motions that he knows he can't file because they're insane. And since he refuses to do it, we don't get along. Okay, so we'll give you a different lawyer. Fine, but then it's going to be the same crap. Okay, so make sure that you get me the bond information for this judge and the paperwork showing that he's the beneficiary of my account. Then the lawyer will say, you're not saying words that make sense in any language. What? Well, if you can't get me that, you're no good. You're not helping me. Get you things that don't exist? What the hell are you talking about? No, they exist. You're just a liar because the government's paying you to lie to me. Now give me the truth, or I'm not going to deal with you. There's no. I'm trying to give you the truth. You don't want to hear it because you're a soft-turned idiot. Mr. Thomas says, "Good morning, Hez and Rash family. What did the bald man say when he got a comb for Christmas? I'll never part with it." Nightmares Adventures. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. Yes, indeed. It was a wonderful. Oh, yeah. We were listening to the Christmas music station on the radio. They had 36 hours starting on Christmas Eve of no commercials. I love it. I know this attorney who ate a whole pot of chili when he went to court. The judge said, another outburst like that, and I'm clearing the outburst would clear the courtroom if it was like that. Oh man, I love it. Anyway, let's finish this video off.
End up representing yourself or having to hire your own attorney.
Well,
okay.
I wish you would just please answer my question.
Well, that's nothing that I can answer in a situation like this. The only question, you need an attorney, you've requested an attorney. If you're the next time you come to court, I won't be here because there'll be another judge. As my term ends at the end of this month, in about 10 days or so, 12 days. So any argument would be presented to them, but it has to be done according to the court rules that we're all bound by.
But you don't have to answer my question?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure this soft-tart is disappointed that the judge wasn't going to answer his questions, but you know what? He's under no obligation to answer that question because, well, the judge's primary job is to run the court, not to answer the inane questions of a soft-tart like this, especially since a lot of their questions would be a legal mumbo-jumbo like he presented it earlier.
Are you still getting your mail on Red Fox?
Yes.
All right, we'll notify you as to the name of your new attorney. You should call him right away.
Yeah, you should take the judge's advice and actually go get an attorney instead of doing this by yourself because clearly you are not mentally capable of doing any of this kind of thing, especially with that question that you asked the judge, which was clearly from a soft-tart website or something like that. So you've been listening to too many soft-tart gurus trying to fleece you for your money. So, yeah, you really need to get some help there, buddy. So at any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
You don't want to go to jail. You're enough! I can't take it anymore! Too much gobbledygook and nonsense, man! I'm done with this crap! Listen, man, that's what I call a travesty of justice. Everybody knows that every single one of us is a billionaire and that $1 billion is in a secret bank account that we get from the government. All we gotta do is use hyphens in our name and colons and tildes and like my name is spelled News Now Voodoo, capital N, lowercase e, W-S, hyphen, capital N, a lowercase O-W, parentheses, douche canoe sauce, sandwich eating, son of a bucket. Wait, where did that part come from? I don't remember that on my birth certificate. What are you doing to me, Hez? Ow!
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, Roundup is here. What's up? Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. Yeah, but like I said, that's what we see, right? Every time with these idiots. You know, if they actually do have a lawyer like this one, they just, oh, well, yeah, go tell the judge that I'm the beneficiary and that he can't sue me, he has no jurisdiction. I'm not going to tell the judge that. It's not true. Oh, well, then you're fired. You're not doing your job. It seems like I've noticed this with the, not just with the sovereign citizens, but also with the frauditors as well. It does seem like, for the most part, not always, there are some of them that actually, like I've always said that I think, like, this is one of the reasons why he's one of my most despicable ones, is because Sean Paul Reyes, I think, actually is kind of smart. And in a way, that makes it even more despicable what he does, because you know he's doing it on purpose, because you know he's not that stupid. You know he knows better. You know, some of these guys are just idiots. But him, I think he knows better. I think he just doesn't care, which makes it worse, because that just proves that he's doing it intentionally. Hold on, I got stuff boiling over. I'll be right back. Sorry. It's just water. Since I don't have an actual coffee pot, I have to boil water and then pour it on my instant coffee grounds, and that's how I make my hot coffee. So I forgot that I had water boiling, and then I smelled it. How bad is it when you could smell the water boiling? Yeah. So I'm like, uh-oh. And then I look and I see the bubbles coming up. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. These idiots are stupid. Yeah, no. There seems to be this common thread with both of them where it's like, if you're, and it's any kind of public servant, right? But specifically lawyers. But it seems to be this idea that, like, it doesn't matter how wrong I am. It doesn't matter how pointless it is. It doesn't matter how foolish it is. It doesn't matter how stupid it is. If you're not doing what I say the way I say to do it, then you're not doing your job. Your job is to do what I tell you to do no matter what, even if it's completely wrong. And it's like, I don't think that's the way it works. Like if you need brakes on your car and you got a mechanic and he's working on your car and he starts taking your brakes off and you tell him, no, I need you to open the hood, go in the engine and pull out the alternator. And the guy says, you need new brakes, man. Like, I need to fix your brakes. Like, I need to take my tools and work on your brakes. Like, I have to take your tires off. And no! You get under the hood and you remove the alternator, or you're not doing your job. Your job is to do what I tell you. And because that's what I'm paying you for. So I'm telling you, take out the alternator. It's the same mentality. It's like the lawyer comes, okay, I'm going to do this. No, you're going to do what I say. That's your job. And if you don't do your job, you're fired. And then they go on their websites and say, see, these lawyers are all scumbags because they don't do what I tell them to do when I tell them to do it. And their job is to do what I tell them to do. It's like, but what if what you're telling them to do is completely wrong? What if what you're telling them to do is the equivalent to telling a mechanic that's working on your brakes to remove the air filter from your oil pan or take out a gas cap? Like, I mean, something completely unrelated. You know, like, it doesn't make sense. But that's how these guys are. Well, no, it's even worse than that. Because the stuff they're talking about is stuff that isn't even real stuff. So the equivalent would be something even more bizarre than that. It'd be like you bring your car to a mechanic because you need the brakes done. And he goes to take your tire off so he can get at your brakes. And you say, no, you're not doing it right. What you need to do is you need to take your ratchet and start ripping screws off of the random screws you find anywhere that there's a screw. Like go outside and see if there's any screws on any of the poles and take those off. What the hell are you talking about? That isn't even related to anything. Just like their secret bank account. Like you're just making random stuff up at this point. That's more like what it's like. Ugh. These guys are so stupid. It's unbelievable how dumb these guys get. What do we got? We got just over 10 minutes to the cupcake dance. Let's see. What do I got? Let's see. I got an 11-minute video from Sovereign Citizen Encounters. Judge destroys sovereign citizen in a child support case. Those are always depressing to me, though. Like, whenever there's kids involved or family involved and these douche canoes always play their games, I don't like that. Wait a minute, what? Another name for IHOP is International Cottage of Flapjacks, ICFJ. Instead of IHOP, ICFJ. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what the joke with ICFJ is supposed to spell. I see fudge. I don't know. I remember they were going to change it to International House of Burgers, and people didn't like that, so they changed it back. How about La Familia? All right, La Familia. I got one. He's got newbie self-called journalist finds out interfering with police work will get you arrested. That one? Yeah, that one's like 17 minutes. Oh, 12 minutes to the cupcake dance. I guess we could go with Familia. Why not? Since we got a request for it and I have it on deck anyway, we could do that. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and I guess if I fast forward through all of his Christmas stuff at the beginning, because there's like 4 minutes of that. Here we go. All right. Yeah.
Out there defending the people that are getting caught off guard by these assholes. Now, the frauditor in question of this video is an a-hole who calls his YouTube channel Shoot Vicious Videos. Oh, now I came across this knucklehead just out of chance, okay? YouTube suggestion threw it in my feed, and I clicked on it. Another a-hole who feels that being a journalist gives him all the right to be at a cop scene or a scene where police are actively investigating and doing their job pretty much, okay? And I've said it again. I truly believe that cop watching is a good thing if done properly, okay? But as we all know, these assholes, if they were to do things properly, nobody would watch their videos. So they intentionally insert themselves, cause drama, all in their names to ensure that their videos get views. Well, this a-hole is looking up for attention. Link in the description to his channel, as well as the videos that I'm posting. 2 videos that I took off his channel that I'm looking for you guys to see the type of a-hole that he is. Let's get into the video and we'll go from there. Damn it, ho!
Don't talk to him. Ask for a lawyer. He's trying to violate your rights. You're talking to a piece of crap, dude. I wouldn't answer his questions. He arrests people for exercising their First Amendment rights unjustly and unlawfully. Don't incriminate yourself. That deputy was talking to that guy in Cubs, arrested me a couple months ago for doing what I'm doing right now. Sitting on the recording machine. You fucking prick. Mendoza, you're scum. You're a disgrace to the badge. Mariano. Doesn't know his asshole from the fucking wet part. Piece of shit. Why don't you arrest me right now, Mariano, for recording? I have another lawsuit. I wouldn't talk to him, dude. He's a lying piece of shit and a scumbag. All he's trying to do is hem you up, bruh. That's all he's trying to do. Don't answer questions. Plead the Fifth Amendment. Ask for a lawyer. Ask for a lawyer, bro. You don't have to answer his questions. Man, you gotta stop talking. I'm serious. Plead the Fifth, bruh. Plead the Fifth. Don't answer any questions. You don't have to. Ask for a lawyer. Come over here and arrest me, Mariano. I'm taking pictures. Get a bunch of your Blue Line thug gang members to come and take me down for video recording, Mendoza. Come on. What are you waiting for? I'm taking pictures.
Okay, see, like this right here, right now, what we've seen so far already, just that last few seconds, just that alone, should be the entire textbook that every one of these douche canoes needs to study. Come on, arrest me. All I'm doing is taking pictures. Really? That's all you're doing? You're not sitting there shouting and screaming and yelling and acting like a douche canoe. You're just taking pictures. That's always what they say. All of them. All I did was take a picture. I don't understand. Well, I was screaming and yelling and insulting and swearing and acting like a... No, none of that happened. I was just standing there with my camera taking pictures. And their fans are like, yeah, all I did was take pictures. Do you see the video? Elmo, video doesn't lie. Right, it shows that you're an idiot, that you're wrong. Like, I don't understand how people can watch something like this, or even the guy doing it can believe what he's saying. Why don't you come arrest me because I'm taking pictures, huh? Just standing on the corner taking pictures, not doing anything except taking pictures. It's like, you saying that isn't you just taking pictures. It's literally not just taking pictures. You screaming, I'm just taking pictures is literally not just taking pictures. It's screaming something. Like, but then that's when they'll flip it and say, well, I have the right to speak. Yeah. That's one of the things that they always do. All of them, all the way down the line. That drives me absolutely up the wall as well, by the way. Is anytime you call them out on what they say, they're like, well, I have the right to say anything. It's like, okay, I'm responding to what you said, not your legal right to have said it. And that's how they always twist everything. Hey, you're a piece of crap, blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, you're swearing at these people. You're insulting these people. Well, I have the right to say what I want. Right, but I'm responding to the words you said, not whether or not you're legally allowed to say them. Idiots.
Come arrest me. Why don't you trespass me from a public sidewalk, you coward prick? Yeah, you look like a little queer waving your arms, you little pipsqueak. Yeah, keep looking over here. Why don't you come over here? Arrest me for recording. Little punk.
All right. Now, so as you saw in the video, the so-called journalist who is cop watching, documenting what's going on between police and an individual that's cuffed up, in my opinion, was inserting himself into something he doesn't really know what's going on. Okay, all he knows is that there's an individual cuffed up. Now, let me mention that I could understand and swallow one time telling the individual that's cuffed up, hey, you have a Fifth Amendment right to stay silent. Don't say nothing until you get to talk to a lawyer. That's it. Leave it alone right there. The guy's an adult. I think he could handle his own. If you are truly concerned about the individual's rights and his well-being, then if the police end up taking him, there's nothing stopping you from going to the police department and finding out when he gets released. And, hey, listen, I have a recording of your arrest, and you could use it in court and go from there. But from the beginning of the video to the end of the video, that's not what his intention was. His intention was to make police officers' job difficult. As you notice how he titled the video, "Tyrant who unlawfully arrested me tries to work while I give him a piece of my mind," which that title alone tells me he has a history with this officer. The officer arrested him, which I'm going to show you right now. And while he was working, doing his job, I made his life difficult. And that's the whole ideal of the video. Make the officer's life difficult so that they can get views, okay? And everything, as you notice in the picture he wrote, he arrested me for recording. No, it ain't for recording. It's the shit you did. I think we all already know. Everything these guys, when they get arrested, everything is about, it was because I was recording. They don't take, I don't know how you say it. They don't admit to they screwed up and they got arrested for something else. Let's jump into the next video where he gets arrested and you'll see.
You back up. We're about to take this area out.
Well, then move all them too.
Yes, okay? I'm gonna move everyone.
Go.
Awesome.
Get started.
Sir?
Don't start with me. This guy's a camera. Look at that. These guys have been sitting here with phones the whole time. So you move them and I'll move.
Sir? You're the
tape it off. Tape it off.
You want to go that route?
You go that route. That's your job.
Go grab the tape. In the back.
Giving people can't tell free citizens where they can and can't stand. Douchebag. Put the tape up and I'll move.
Move right now.
Put the tape up and I'll move. Put the tape up and I'll move.
Sir?
Put the tape up and I'll move.
You understand me?
Telling people where they can and can't stand in a free country.
Charlie 40 Alpha for 34-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, it is time for the cup, cake, happy dance. Let's go. All right. Oh, crap. Okay. Ole, all right. We love it. We love you, Cupcake. Oh, my goodness gracious me. That's great fun. Anyway, yes. So, it goes back to, like what's happening right here is a perfect example. I always say it's, in a lot of these guys, I could see a certain extent of a lot of them having adult oppositional defiance disorder, because it's like, it has nothing to do, and in this specific case, we don't know anything about the background of what's happening, but we've seen it in so many videos where it's like, you'll have a medical emergency or an active shooter. Like, it doesn't matter to these guys. And this is why when people who say they don't understand our side, like, this is why it's impossible for me to have any respect for these guys at all. Because there'll be somebody who is trying to unalive themselves, or there'll be an active shooter. There'll be a dead body. And these guys will be like right there or right in the line of fire. And the cop will ask them to back up. And because you're telling me what to do, I'm not going to do it because you're telling me to. Like they just, yeah, no way a cop's going to tell me what to do. I don't care if there's an active shooter that's trying to kill people and I'm in the line of fire. You're telling me to move, so I... I had the pizza right when I started getting crazy. But that's the attitude. It's like, no! You tell me what to do. I'm not going to do it just because you told me to. The wire died. Yeah, this wire is, I don't know, man. I might have to get a new one. Those things cost, what's that stuff called? Money? No, I got to be able to find, there's got to be another one around here somewhere. I don't know what happened to this one. Anyway, it just seems like so much of it really is. Like, it doesn't matter what the officer is asking them to do. It doesn't matter why the officer is asking them to do it. It doesn't matter if they're asking them to do it because it'll save a life. If an officer is asking you to do something, you must refuse to do it because it's an officer asking you, and screw them for asking. Like, seriously, dude? Like, relax. Just step back for a minute, will you? Well, you're not responsible for my safety. Yes, Frauditor Roundup makes a great point. Yep. And again, it's like, it's so insane to me because Edward Catalier's here. What's up? Who would be the first person to try and sue the police if they allowed someone to get hurt or dead by inaction? The cop was standing right there and didn't do anything. See, that proves that these guys are scumbags. But you're the one who told them that they're not responsible for your safety. You're the one who convinced them that they're not allowed to intervene. Now you're the first one to sue them if somebody does get hurt due to their inaction. You'll be the first one to go on a live stream and say, oh, look at all these cops who allowed these things to happen and didn't try to stop them. How dare they just stand there? But if the cops don't just stand there, oh, look at them intervening. How dare they intervene? No matter what you do, you're wrong, which is another reason why cop watchers and frauditors and all these guys get zero respect from me. And I've said it before. Like when I use the example of like the create your own privacy, right? So they do. Oh, now they're hiding transparency. No matter what you do, you lose. Hey, there's no sign. So they put up a sign. Hey, there's no law on it. So they put a law on it. Hey, that law is unconstitutional. No matter what you do, you're wrong. Same thing with the cops. If they're giving someone I said this. I've been asking like, hey, you guys always want a FOIA every time a cop used force. Why don't you file FOIA every time a cop used CPR to save someone's life? Oh, the only reason they needed to give CPR is because they shot the guy in the first place, probably. You don't know that. You don't know any of the facts. You just look at the raw numbers. Same thing with the force. Look, 200 times cops use force. Yeah, but that raw data that number doesn't break down how many of those times was because the person was fighting back and they had to, because that guy was choking his wife and the cops had to physically pull him off of her. It doesn't tell you that. It just tells you the number of times that force was used. So you don't know the facts behind it. You just make up your own facts. If a cop used CPR, you will make up in your head the fact that, well, they probably hurt the guy in the first place and it was their fault they needed it. Like, it could never possibly be that they showed up, that they got called to a situation where somebody was in trouble and then helped them. You're a Goyam? But yeah, and the problem is, like, when, like, with that bootlicker thing, it's like the frauditors want everyone to lick their boots, and they're jealous, you know, that people actually, like, respect the people that are there to protect them, you know. Like, if somebody's, like, in your house, you know, like, beating the hell out of you, and oh, well, I just beat him up. And that's the other thing that these guys always love to say. It's like, well, what if you're in a situation where you need the cops? You're not going to call, oh, which is funny because in the videos, they always do call the cops, right? But they'll say, oh, well, I'll just take care of it myself. Well, what if you can't? What if there's 15 of them and one of you, and you can't take care of it by yourself? What are you going to do? Oh, no, I'll do it. I'll win. I'll always win because I'm Superman and bullets just bounce off of me. I don't need cops to help me. And what about, hey, like did you hear the part earlier about saying, why don't you Google how many times cops had to use CPR to save someone's life? You don't care about that. You just care about the 2 or 3 clips on the news of bad cops, right? Like, all the good cops in the world, you pretend they don't exist. And if a cop asks you to do something for your own safety, well, you're not in charge of my safety. But you want to live in a world where, like, if there's a cop standing right there and somebody goes to stab someone else, the cop has to let that person stab the other person to death before the cop's allowed to intervene, right? That's the world you want to live in, where cops just let people murder people, because then there's a crime for them to arrest a person for, right? They can't do anything to prevent crime. Just turn the whole world into anarchy. Screw it, right? We don't want any cops. What's a goy? That's like, if you're not Jewish, that's like a term in Yiddish for non-Jews is goyim or goy. But respect cops never. See, that's the thing. Like, why does it have to be hate? Like, why do you guys live on hate? I don't see. I have no hate in my heart. That's why I can't understand how you could just wake up and just, like, you're asleep and then you wake up. I hate cops. I hate cops. I hate cops. I hate cops. How can I hate cops today? Ooh, I must hate cops. Oh, I gotta hate cops. Oh, let's go hate cops. Like, dude, live your life. You get pulled over, take your damn ticket. Like, why do you have to hate cops? Like, what did they do to you? You probably got busted. And that's the problem. Everyone who hates cops is usually someone who got busted. And instead of being an adult and taking responsibility for your actions, you blame the cops for busting you, not yourself for doing whatever it is you got busted for. No respect. I don't hate them. I have no need for them. Well, good. Hopefully nobody breaks into your house and you won't need them. You know? And hopefully, you know, nobody will ever hit you with their car because they're drunk and you need the cops to come to the scene of the accident to file a police report. Hopefully that'll never happen to you, you know? And hopefully no one you know will ever, like, go into cardiac arrest and need EMT and emergency services to come and provide first aid, you know? And the cops happen to show up first, so they're the ones that have to hopefully you'll never need that. Good. That would be good. Elweed Skador, what's up? Yeah, I gotta get ready for work, man. It's already 7:30. Prop 36, they're starting to arrest shoplifters. Whoa, wait a minute. In California, they're gonna start arresting shoplifters? Wow, that's crazy. How insane is it that in 2024 they had to pass a new resolution to make it legal to arrest shoplifters? California. It's California. And you know what's funny? I remember while I was watching it, like, even back then, it's always been California, because when I was watching Die Hard, you know, and that movie's so old now, there's a scene at the beginning. I don't remember exactly what happens, but something happens and Bruce Willis's character is just like, California. Like, it's just, yep, it's just California. Let's see. Frauditors always try to get employees fired for not doing what they're told by the frauditor. The frauditors are complaining about tyranny. Right. Frauditors always want everyone to bow to their will, to follow their directives, to kneel to them on their command. If you're in a place that's crowded, and that's why I love when they go to a DMV or a post office and there's a bunch of customers there, because that's the ultimate example of tyranny. The employees, the servants, slaves, right, must obey the frauditor's demands, even if it goes against the best interest of we the people that they are there to serve, the actual customers. If the servants don't do what the frauditor demands, even if what the frauditor demands is against the will of the people, even if it goes against the best interest of the customers, if you don't do it, you need to get fired. You're a pig. You're a tyrant. Screw you. And it's like, who's the tyrant? The guy who's demanding that everyone bows to their will? I just explained it. Did you hear what I literally just said? They demand everyone must bow to their will at all times, and then they accuse everyone else of tyranny. How do they keep people honest? They say create your own privacy. So they create their own privacy. Then they say, oh, you're hiding transparency. So which is it? Do I keep the private stuff private because you could film anything you could see in public? Or if I keep the private stuff private, am I hiding stuff? How about the signs? I always use the example of signs. They walk into a building. Hey, you can't come in here. There's no sign. Okay, so they put a sign up. There's no law attached to that sign. Okay, so they put a law. That law is unconstitutional. No matter what, it doesn't matter. What are they trying to keep them honest? They're just trying to make them bow to their will and do what they say. How is that keeping them honest, making them follow your demands? How is that transparent? How is that honest? There's no winning. No matter what you do, you're wrong. How is that keeping them honest? That's why I don't understand, like, how are they, like, getting transparency? You have to be transparent. How? By creating your own privacy and hiding everything behind closed doors, because if you do it in public, I'm going to film it and broadcast it on the global platform of YouTube so that anyone in the world who does have nefarious intent can get your private information, and I could wash my hands of it because all I did was post it. How is that good? How is that? What? Dude, are you even listening to any of the words coming out of my mouth? Like, these people are trying to enforce their will upon everyone else. And because I refuse to bow to their will, that makes me a commie? That makes me not wanting to bow to the will of somebody with a camera just because they own a camera? Like, you're the communist. You're the one who loves tyranny, who wants people to be able to demand anything they want, and everyone has to, you're not allowed to leave your home. You don't want me to film you? Don't go out in public. So now they're demanding that I'm not allowed to leave my home? I want to film them. I can't. I'm a cambacker. I'm not allowed to film, or I'm a Karen, or I'm a Darren, or I'm a bootlicker. I don't want to live in a world where my entire day is based around the will of the frauditors. I can't just go to work right now. I have to mask up and hide and do everything because I don't want the frauditors posting my information all over their websites. I can't just live my life. I have to worry about these guys and what they want me to do. And if I see one, I have to bow to their will and do what they say. It's like, because I refuse to bow to the scumbags with the cameras, that makes me a bad guy. Explain how that makes sense. Explain how bowing to the will of other people that are inserting their tyrannical control over everyone is anti-tyranny and pro-American? Yes. And that's the other thing too, like, and one of the reasons why it's so hard with these guys is because I want to make sure, because I got to leave in a minute. I got to go to work, but I do have a minute, so I do want to explain this a little bit, especially if he's still in the room. Like, the hard part is, obviously, there are things that are wrong with the system. Obviously, there are things that are bad in the system. I'm not supporting bad cops. I'm not supporting bad government entities. I'm not supporting corrupt politicians. I'm not supporting any of that. But explain to me, really make it make sense, how, if when you take cases, because there are cases, legitimate cases of, say, for example, police brutality. Fine. How is standing in front of Starbucks, screaming insults at the people waiting in line to get their coffee, stopping police brutality? What do the two have to do with each other? It doesn't make any sense. There are corrupt politicians, yes. So how does standing at the DMV with your camera and the customers are saying, please don't film me, and so you purposely go out of your way to film them even more because they asked you not to film, maybe even follow them to their car, stalking them. How does that make corrupt politicians not corrupt? How does that make the government more transparent? How does going after the customers in the post office or the DMV make the government more transparent? How does screaming names and insults at random people that are waiting in line at Starbucks increase transparency within the government? It's like all of the things that you say frauditors are doing, show me a video where any of those things are done. The videos I make fun of are all the frauditor videos, which is where they don't do any of the things that they claim they're doing. All they do is insult people and berate people and film themselves doing it. And the more of a negative interaction they get, the more views they get. And oh, but I'm not just doing it for the views. And yet they keep escalating every time. Because America. That's why. Yeah. Did you guys ban that dude? Because I haven't seen any comments from him. Or maybe he just left because he got sick of too much truth. He couldn't handle it. Carl, what's up? Don't be late. Yeah, I do have to go to work. Dag nabbit. My dad faced tyranny behind the Iron Curtain, escaped in 1956. There's so much tyranny in the USA. No one is stopping one from moving. Yeah, if there's so much tyranny in America, go somewhere else. Go to North Korea or somewhere where you know they'll be nice to you. Where they'll bend to your will. Where you could join. There you go. Move to North Korea and join the military so that you could assert your power, which is what you're trying to do as a frauditor, is make everyone bend to your will. Go somewhere where you legally can make people bend to your will against their will. It's beautiful. Yeah, I got to go to work, man. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, I love you. You're the best fans in the world. Ding dong dang dag nabbit. Hey. A ding dong dang a dag nabbit. Hey. I love you guys. I'll see you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.